Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Music Den. I'm your host Armando Venditti, hoping you guys are having a fantastic night and that you're looking after yourselves and one another. In this episode of the Music Den, I'm going to be doing another installment of Live Album Spotlight. Now, in trying to pick an album to talk about, there is one that I was stupid to neglect to not mention. And all I can say is it came to me today like a bolt out of the blue, like hit me in the head, like, oh geez, I should be talking about this album. Um, this album, well, I should say the material for this album or this set, because it comes in multi formats. The material for this set goes back to March of 74, March 31st of 1974 to be exact. Um, it's been around in circulation through various bootleg forms, but it was officially released on September 8th, 2014. The band is Queen, and no, it's not Live Killers. The album I'm going to be talking about is Live at the Rainbow 74. Now, as I said, um, the material for this package, because I said, it does come in multi formats. It comes in a single disc, double disc, quadruple LP, double LP, Blu-ray, DVD, and also comes in a massive box set, which includes both performances on CD and Blu-ray, plus a replica of the tour that they did and a replica of the ticket stub, etc. The idea to release this material came about from Roger Taylor after listening to some of the music, and he talked it over with Brian May and stating that this music, the sound, the quality of the tracks were really good, so they decided to record it and remaster it and release it. Forgive me. The music was produced by Joshua McCrae, Chris Fredrickson, and Justin Shirley Smith. Okay, under the supervision of Brian May and Roger Taylor. Now, going back to 1974, Queen had released their second album, Queen 2, and they were very much starting to make a buzz at this point. They had appeared on Top of the Pops last minute due to David Bowie's backing out, and they performed their third single, or second single in Britain, called Seven Seas of Rye. There is footage of this on YouTube, very grainy, black and white, but fantastic. And what happened was they had to go into the studio. Sorry, due to BBC regulations, they had to go back in and re-record the backing track for Seven Seas of Rye. Again, it was due to BBC regulations. I really don't know what it was all about. I really don't care. Pete Townsend of The Who was in the studio, and he agreed to let them have his studio time to go in and re-record the backing track. Now, upon the appearance on Top of the Pops, the track, The Seven Seas of Rye, the single, Backed with See What a Fool I've Been, went to number 10 in the British charts. Okay. Fantastic. Fantastic. So they were very much just starting to get a good buzz going. The material for the both concerts, for the Queen 2 show, for the Queen 2 tour, it was recorded on March 31st, 1974. which I believe was a Sunday. And the material for the Sheer Heart Attack tour was recorded November 19th and 20th, 1974. Okay. This, for any Queen fan out there, is monumental. It was for me, because there are at least 2 tracks that have never been released before live. And this album has been bootlegged many times, but has never been officially released. There was a film of it that was shot by Bruce Gowers, who would go on to do the Bohemian Rhapsody video and the Somebody to Love video and the You're My Best Friend video. But I'm going to go through with you right now the track listing for the March 31st, 1974 show. Okay, 17 tracks in all. You have the pre-taped recording of Procession from Queen 2. And in fact, this recording was done way before Queen 2 was recorded. Segues into Father to Son, a blistering version of Father to Son. What people tend to forget is that, Queen, or when people think of the band Queen, they think, anthems, stadium anthems. We Are the Champions, and We Will Rock You, and, things of that nature, and Radio Gaga. But you know what? They kicked ass as a rock band. They were first and foremost a heavy rock band. Okay? And please make no mistake about that. Okay? Back to the track listing. I'm sorry about that, guys. I get very irate when I start talking about Queen, because I'm very protective of them as a fan. Again, starts with Procession, segues into Father to Son. Again, blistering version. Ogre Battle from Queen 2. Son and Daughter is next. It segues into a guitar solo, which is basically the guitar solo that would eventually become Brighton Rock. Okay. Then it goes back into Son and Daughter for reprise. White Queen is next. Then 2 tracks that have never been released live officially, and they are Great King Rat, which is something like a 7+ minute version of it. Amazing. Followed by the Fairy Fellows Masterstroke from Queen 2. And the fact that they're able to recreate this track live with all the complexity of the harmonies and stuff from the studio recording is amazing. This song would be dropped from the set shortly after this performance. Keep Yourself Alive is next. Goes into a fantastic drum solo by Roger Taylor. Then it goes back into the reprise for Keep Yourself Alive. Seven Seas of Rye is next. I do believe that this is the concert where Freddie Mercury says that it was a song that they forgot to do in the set earlier in the evening, and they did it then. Modern Times Rock and Roll, featuring Freddie Mercury on vocals, not Roger Taylor. Blistering. Amazing. Fan-bloody-tastic. Unreal. Then comes a medley. Jailhouse Rock, Stupid Cupid, Be-Bop-A-Lula, and Jailhouse Rock as the outro. And then comes an 8-minute plus version, I believe it's almost 9 minutes, of Liar. Okay? Unreal. And then to close out the set is the Seven Seas of Rye B-side, their arrangement of See What a Fool I've Been. Okay? Blues track. Fantastic. That's only CD1. CD2, which was recorded between November 19th and 20th of 1974, is a Sheer Heart Attack tour. You basically have the same set, plus you have songs like Now I'm Here, Killer Queen, Bring Back Leroy Brown, The March of the Black Queen, which is done in the medley. In the Lap of the Gods Revisited, flick of the wrist. Both Lap of the Gods, the one that's on Sure Heart Attack, the first track on side 2, and Lap of the Gods Revisited. Both are done beautifully. Jailhouse Rock is done as a standalone track, not as a medley. And and they do end with a recorded version of God Save the Queen, which was not featured on any album yet. It would go on to be featured as the ending track on A Night at the Opera in 1975. Now, again, when I say that this is a treat, I kid you not. And the concert footage that was shot was done on both nights, in March and in November. It was combined into a 30-minute video that was shown in theaters, usually before a main feature happened. It was shown before screenings of The Song Remains the Same by Led Zeppelin, and for some reason Jaws 2 in 1978. I don't get that. It has been shown in many different formats, many different bootlegs, but this is the official, I'm gonna say original, official commercial release of this package. Guys, if you can get your hands on this, okay, please do. I mean, even on YouTube, you can only watch certain snippets of it. And even that doesn't do it justice. You need to be watching this or listening to this in full-fledged stereo. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Okay? The single disc is available still in CD form. The double disc of both shows for March and November are both available as a double disc set. You can get it at your local record store. You can get it on Amazon for like $16.99. The official box set, the Super Deluxe Edition, is still available to get on Discogs, but you'll be paying something like $160, $150, something of that nature, if you want to get all the other hoopla and extra paraphernalia. Personally, for me, I prefer the audio and the video content myself. Everything else is nice, but for me, this is where it's all at. This is the meat and potatoes of this set. Okay, it is, again, fan bloody tastic. And if you think that Queen were just known as, like the stadium rock anthems and such, you would be wrong. Plain and simple. Queen were known in the very beginning as a balls to the wall, heavy rock group. Okay? So please check it out. And when you do, put your comments down below. Let me know what you think of Queen Live with the Rainbow 74 and any other live albums of Queen that you might have. They have a bunch of them. But for me, this was where Queen started to get or gain momentum in the public eye. And they were out for blood. And I mean, their mission was to leave you deaf, dumb, and blind within the first few minutes of coming out on stage. And I'm telling you, they managed to do it. So please, again, let me know what you think down there in the comments down below, and click like and hit subscribe and hit the notification bell to keep yourselves on top of any new content that I've got coming up. As I said in my previous videos, I'm going to be doing a video with Peter Kent on Friday. We're going to be taping. We're going to be doing our top 10 Rolling Stones albums, and that's going to be airing on Saturday night. With Grant Arthur, I will be doing a video with him in the coming weeks. We'll be taping September 21st on the Tea Party's fourth album, Triptych. Fantastic album. Please check that out as well. And also, please check out the Lizard King channel, Peter Kent's channel, and Grant's Rock Warehouse, Grant Arthur's channel. They're both fantastic. They have great content. So please check it out. And I will see you very soon with another video. Bye for now.